Hello, everyone. On today's episode, I have a very special guest. Her name is Francesca Amaturo. Welcome, Francesca.
Hi.
I'm going to interview her because she is the owner of Label Rose. Label Rose is this huge online store based in Italy in where they sell purses worldwide. I remember how I met Labor Rose. I was walking around in Madrid and I saw this huge line of people just waiting to get in a store. And I was wondering, I was like, what is this? And then I saw, and it was the most gorgeous store. It was a pop up. So they were there for what, 15 days?
Yes.
15 days. It was gorgeous, full of flowers, full of everything. I was like, what is this? I need to know. Fast forward to today. I'm here talking to the owner, founder, CEO. How are you,
Hi.
Francesca?
I'm fine, thanks. Very excited to share my story.
Yes, so you went to 0 to 500,000 followers in the
5
span of
years.
5 years. That's
Yeah.
insane. Tell me about it. What is the story behind Labor Rose? How old were you when you found it? Tell us the story, the process behind, and everything of how you decided to start this brand.
So when I started Labor Rose, I was 19. I was very, very young. I mean, when I started to have the idea of Labor Rose, I was 19.
Wow.
But when I launched the e-commerce, it was 5 years ago. So after like the first pandemic, we were stuck at home and my company was collapsing, like it was going very, very bad. So I decided to give it a chance to social media. So I started sharing my journey and like building a community. At the beginning I had like few thousand followers, but then I said, if I won't try it, then I will never know if I can make it. Like, like I wasn't gonna pay thousands of euros for an influencer because I didn't have back then money. So I said, actually, I can be the influencer of my own brand. I don't need an influencer and I don't need so much money to invest for one single post. It wasn't like an option at all because I had no money and it was a very difficult period of my life where I didn't know actually if I would continue this project or not because like financially wise it was like very tough. It was a very tough moment because back then we had 15 shops with our own brand, like 15 labor stores, and out of nothing, like suddenly they were all closed. So the situation was very bad, and I say I will try to post some pictures and do some Instagram stories. Maybe out there are gonna be people that are interested in my story or in my product, but I want to give a value to my product because they are bags, yes, but behind each company and behind each product there is like a huge process, and I want to share this journey with people that they might follow me, because I thought it could be very interesting to share my entrepreneurship journey with people out there.
Yes, it sure is. When was the first time that you had a product and put it out there for somebody to buy it? How was that?
It was like way before I actually started doing video. So it was when I was like 20 years old, more or less. I decided to do a small production of handbags in Italy in real leather, but it wasn't really successful at all. So they were very expensive and nobody would buy it. So back then I had like just a dream, but I didn't have any skill and knowledge about building a company or doing marketing. So at the beginning was very, very hard. Then when we were like in lockdown, I decided to like build a website. And I started doing some ads because I thought it was very important doing videos and sharing my story, but I didn't have that much time. So it had to work back then immediately, because I already had the company and I had a lot to lose.
Yeah, you
because
spent a lot of money on it already.
yes, I already spent a lot of money on that company and a lot of effort and energy. So
Yes.
I had a lot to lose, and it was just, let's try. Maybe it's gonna go, but if it's not going, it's still okay, you know.
Yes.
It wasn't okay at all.
Yeah.
So I was risking bankrupt, and it
Yeah.
was like a huge thing because my dad already had failed with a company that he had. So I didn't want to go through this whole process. And in Italy, it's a bit different than America, because if you fail in America, it's okay. But
Yeah.
if you fail in Italy, for instance, like, you will never have again the possibility to own
Yeah.
a car or own a house. I don't know how it's working in Spain, but in
Yeah.
Italy it is like that. So
Wow.
so I
You
had
had
a
a
lot to
lose.
lose, and I said,
Wow.
let's give it a chance. I had this
Wow.
product in my warehouse that was called Aida, and I said I will try to post some pictures and to boost it with some ads. Let's see if it's, you know, if people are gonna be interested. I thought this bag was very aesthetic and would fit very well with the word of Instagram, and I
Yes.
said, let's give it a chance. I will do some pictures at my place, in my bedroom. Maybe some
Yes.
people, they might like it
Yes.
and they might buy it. So I started to have the first 2-3 customers in my 20, in May
Online.
20, online.
Online.
Yes, I started shipping with the postal service that was just underneath my place in Napoli, because back then I was still living in Napoli. And then I said, maybe from one customers I can get 2 customers. Maybe from 2 customers I can get 4 customers. I was very kind. I was doing everything by myself. I was doing the picture. I was chatting with them. I was convincing them to buy my product. I was trying to get some reviews from them. So I said it, let's try, you know, like if 2 customers are happy, then they can bring many more customers, and it worked like that. How do you know, authentic referral?
Yeah, it's the most important.
It's the most important. Like, if one customer is satisfied, then you will get more and more customers.
Yes.
And I really cared a lot. Like, one thing my dad used to tell me was like that whatever I do, I put a lot of love in it. So even when I was talking with the customers, I was very kind and very lovely, and I put all my heart to do one little package. I checked the bag 100 times to see if there were, you know, like imperfection, because I want that they were happy when they received the product, because there was my heart and there was my love in that product, and I want that they felt it. And it was like that. They could feel the love I put in my work, and they were the happiest person in the world buying just one simple $30 bag, you know.
Wow.
So it was like amazing, because they wrote me very nice reviews, very nice feedbacks. They loved the product. So it slowly started to go viral, let's say like this. So we got more and more customers from the beginning, and I saw a lot of potential online. So I said, we might close all the physical stores and focus just on the online presence, because it can give me maybe much more than what I've done in the past 5 years. And so
did you
here
have
we are.
stores, Labor Rose stores, or your
Yes.
product in stores?
No, we had Labor
Wow.
Rose stores. We had like 15, 18 Labor Rose
Wow.
stores. Yeah, it was like a huge amount of work, but it was for nothing, because like we didn't really like were profitable with the stores, so it was just,
so you closed them up and focused online.
Yes, I closed them within the first 6 months after the COVID time, and I said like from May to December I slowly closed all of them, and then I say I will fully focus. I want to fully focus on the e-commerce.
Wow.
That's how it
That's
went.
very brave of you to do that.
Yeah, but like, you know, I learned at the university that if there is something in the company that is not profitable and you're trying for years, so it's not like the first month, then you have to cut it. Like, you don't need to waste energy on things that are not working, because you're just gonna lose time and money and money,
Wow, yeah. So what is your background? What did you study?
I study economy at school, but actually at the Miss School I was like a ballet dancer, so I have a Bachelor of Arts, and I also attend like an artistic school. So I have those two sides. Like I have
the creative side and the economic side. Wow, that's a perfect match right there.
So
yes.
that's my background.
Wow, that's crazy. When you decided to close everything and focus online, how long did it take for you to hire somebody? When was the time that you were like, this is so much, I'm getting so many orders, I cannot do this by myself, I need somebody else help?
Actually, I did it after the first month. Like
Really?
I did it by myself in May because it was lockdown. But as soon as I thought that I could grow and I should focus my energy not on just packing orders but on doing videos, I said, okay, I will focus on the media part, because everybody can do a little pack,
Yes,
So
yes.
I hired the first person, that was Barry, in Napoli on June 21.
Wow. And then from there, you just grew.
Yes. Then
You moved to Treviso.
Yes, we moved in August, so a few months later, to Treviso, and Barry came with us. So we were like a little family, and yeah, my family helped me a lot because I didn't have money to hire more people.
Yes.
So after Barry, I decided to hire another girl from Treviso. She was like following me a lot on Insta, and she would write me like every day. But she was like, I feel that you need a help, because I was working 24/7 and I couldn't even pee without having my cell phone in my head, because I had to reply customers. I had to say, yeah, look at this bag. Here is the link. Buy it, get it, So she saw I was so busy. And she said, I want to help you. Like, I don't need money. I just want to come there and help you doing the pack and doing everything. And I said, I can't just say yes, like I can't let people come to the company and I don't pay them. So after she proposed this many times, I said, okay, come, and I hired her, like, because I thought that she would be there for me, and she really helped me a lot, of course, in the beginning. Like, she was a huge help.
Wow, that's super nice. And then when you moved, now you have two offices in Treviso and one in Miami, but we'll talk about that later. Two offices in Treviso. When was the time that you opened the space, that you needed a warehouse, you needed everything? Because before that, you were just getting them to your house and shipping them from there, right?
Yes. I mean, in Napoli, I already had a warehouse. I needed to ship the product to all the stores in Italy. So I already back then had a warehouse. I was working in my room when we had lockdown, of course, and we couldn't go to our workplace. But when I moved to Treviso, my dad was very wise, and he told me that I should get like a big warehouse. So I immediately got the warehouse where we are now today, even though it was empty. Maybe you have some picture, we can put it like to show the people that are listening to my story. So the warehouse was huge and it was empty. It was just me. The offices were empty. Like, there was nothing. Like, there were maybe 1,000 products in the warehouse, or even less, maybe 500. I can't remember. But I said, I'm gonna fill this warehouse one day, and it's gonna be full of our products.
And now
it is very
there's
full.
not even space for all of them now at this point.
Yeah. So after 5 years, the space got small, and we didn't have enough space to do like videos or pictures. So I said we can actually rent an extra space for the videos.
And that's where we are right now. Yes, for the content. And so now you have an office in Miami. You did your first pop-up outside of Italy in Madrid a couple months ago. And now you opened an office in Miami. How long ago was that?
So last year, I said I really want that my brand becomes an international brand. Like, it's inside my heart. Like, I want it more than anything else, because I think our brand has the potential to like go viral everywhere. but we are in Italy and no one speaks English. Like,
Yeah.
no one.
No,
That's
yes, the same
like,
struggle in Spain.
so it's very hard for me because now I have like a huge Italian community that loves us and gives a lot of support, and it is like cheating. It's like I'm cheating on my community if I start speaking English in the stories, because some of them wouldn't understand, and I would feel so bad because they would start writing me, Franci, but we don't get it, please speak Italian. So it's very like a tough situation because one side of me wants very badly to go international, but on the other side, I don't know.
It's like you're leaving your babies behind.
So last year I decided I want to become international. So I said I want to go to America because I think there is a huge potential as a market. And then it took me a few months to go there. I actually went there the first time in January, and I said, okay, I want to set up like a company here, and I want to start trying. And then we opened like the company, and now Jada is there. Hi, Jada. And two of the girls from my Italian team went there, and I hope to go there very soon. But first of all, Jada will come here and join our Italian team, and then we will move together to America back in January to launch actually the business there. But meanwhile, I can, talk on this channel about my journey and my Italian company. And maybe like today nobody listening to this podcast, but at the beginning,
in the future,
yes, but at the beginning I also had no one listening to my Italian stories, and I still tried it. So I have nothing to lose, and I want to try, because one day I don't want to regret the fact that I didn't try. So here we are.
That's so important. This is really such an inspiration. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, if you were like, my dream would be to be here in 5 years, to be, having international stores, to be, what is your dream? Like, what is either your dream in 5 years or your goal, like your ultimate goal for your brand, that you will be like, like, I made it.
I mean, I don't think as an entrepreneur you have an ultimate goal. Like, there are several goals and several steps, but you don't have like the last thing where you say, when you come down, you say, okay, I'm done. You're never done. Even when you have a 100 billion company, you are not done. Like, look at Jeff Bezos, he's still working, or look at Elon Musk, they are still working their ass off every single day. They could enjoy their money, but they are not doing it, because I think, like, if you're an entrepreneur, you have like a fire inside, and you want more and more and more every single day, and you never feel satisfied with yourself. So there is also like this negative part. But if I see myself in 5 years, I see, of course, an international brand with a nice office, nice environment, nice place we can do our content, and like big team, of course, like much bigger. If you look back to 5 years ago, I was basically by myself, and now we are more than 25. So of course I see like a much bigger team. But yeah, so I also want to have like international stores, international pop-up. But the thing is, I really want that Lavi Rose becomes an international brand. Like, that's the biggest goal.
Your biggest dream ever.
Yes, I want to sell worldwide.
Oh, yes, it will happen. From in 5 years, we came to Italy, Spain, and the US. In the next 5 years, all the countries rest in the world, all the left countries in the world. So that's everything we have for today. These are all my questions for Francesca, the owner and founder of Label Rose. If you guys have any more questions about her journey, about how she got here, about what are her next steps, please leave a comment so that we can make more videos like this and interviews with her. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.